Good evening, everybody, and I hope you're having a good Wednesday. This is St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. And tonight, the Granby Bears, with a record of 8-2, are taking on the East Granby Crusaders with a record of 2-8. This is the second to last game of the regular season. We will have another streaming live game coming up on Friday night. Tip-off for that game is 5:30 against Canton. We're getting ready for the opening tip tonight. Number 44, Matthew Fortier, will take the tip against Josh Brown, number 12 for Granby. On the floor for Granby is Aiden Goudreau, Jack DeGray, John Bell, and Cam Deere. Deere takes a shot. It's in and out. Rebound, almost got it by himself. I believe it's Granby ball, tipped out by East Granby Crusaders. John Bell will inbound the ball. Bell inbounds it to Deere. Back to John Bell. John over to Josh Brown. Back to Cam Deere. Back to Josh Brown. Over to John Bell, into Jack DeGray. Aiden Goudreau turns around and pops and misses. Rebound, offensive board by Josh Brown. Another offensive board by Jack DeGray. And we have a foul on East Granby. Foul is on number 24, Jonah Dunlap of the East Granby Crusaders. Bell will inbound the ball now. Out to DeGray, over to Deere. Back to DeGray, top of the key. Over to Josh Brown. Back to Cam Deere. Cam to Josh is open. Pops a three. Not good. Rebound, offensive board by DeGray. They say he traveled. East Granby ball. Number 14, Ethan Lacombe inbounds the ball to Kenzie Vick, number 3, who's the guard, taking the ball up, guarded by John Bell. Number 14, Ethan Lacombe puts it up. There are 3 Lacombes on the East Granby team, so I will be using their first names tonight as much as possible. Aiden Goudreau to Bell. Cam Deere from the corner misses. Offensive board by DeGray. A beautiful play by DeGray. He was falling out of bounds and he threw the ball and it went off Vic of East Granby. John Bell inbounds to Aiden Goudreau. Bell at the top of the key. All right, John into great pass into DeGray. Aiden Goudreau now at the top of the key. Over to Josh Brown. Cam Deere. Cam drives, baseline. Out to Aiden Goudreau, wide open shot, hits, 3. 3-0 Granby. Good ball movement there by the Bears. They found a wide open Aiden Goudreau, and Aiden did not miss. Okay, here's number 14. This is Ethan Lacombe. Into Fortier. Fortier with the ball to Vic. Vic pops. No good. Rebound by Bell. Bell on the move to Cam Deere, who lays it up and in. 5-0 Granby. Ethan Lacombe comes across half court, passes it over to Kenzie Vick, back to Lacombe. Fortier with the ball now, over to Patrick Lacombe, to Vick. Ethan Lacombe pops, no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Cam Deere. It will be East Granby ball. Ethan Lacombe to inbound the ball for East Granby. Finds Fortier. If it's Fortier, I apologize. I do not know the pronunciation on some of these names. The pop from outside by Ethan Lacombe, no good. Rebound, John Bell, all the way down to Cam Deere. Back out to Aiden Goudreau, who's at the free throw line. Josh Brown to Bell. Bell drives the lane, puts it up. Rebound by East Granby. Here comes Lacombe, Ethan Lacombe. Number 14 goes baseline, pops it out to Fortier. To Vic. Vic now scrambles for it. The shot is by, I think Patrick Lacombe shot that. The shot not good. Rebound by Granby. Cam Deere, open three, hits. 8-0 Granby Bears. 4:17 left in the first quarter. With the Granby High School Live Streaming Club tonight, working with us is Linus Waskin, Haley Casca, Elliot Hosak, and Nick Boyd helping out tonight, so thank you very much. Linus is on the camera. I think Nick's on the camera downstairs somewhere. Elliot's putting it on TV. So if you don't like the shot, you can blame Elliot. I'll give you his home address shortly and his phone number. All right, here comes East Granby with the ball now. Ethan Lacombe over to Mike Santos, number 4. We've got an official's timeout. He's calling for a mask break with about halfway through the first quarter. 4:05 left to play in the first quarter. On the scoreboard for Granby, Aiden Goudreau has a 3 so far. Cameron Deere has 5 points thus far. And John Bell is on the scoreboard, but for a foul. Right now, 2 fouls on Granby, 1 by Bell, 1 by Cam Deere. Still no substitution for Walter Hansen's Bears. We've got the original 5 out there. Bell, Deere, Goudreau, Brown, and DeGray. Looks like Mike Santos is going to inbound the ball for East Granby. 2-8 East Granby Crusaders taking on the 8-2 Granby Bears. All right, ball stolen by Granby. Deere lays it up and in. That's 7 points for Cam here in the first quarter. All right, here comes Ethan Lacombe up the court for East Granby. Over to Mike Santos, guarded closely by Bell. That was Patrick Lacombe who put the ball up, missed. All right, Bell over to Cam Deere, open 3, hits it. Wow, Cam Deere is on fire. 10 points here in only part of the first quarter. All right, here comes Mike Santos for East Granby. Ball is deflected out of bounds by John Bell, still East Granby ball. Subs coming in now, Justin Phillips, Declan Lynch, and Ralph Rossi coming in for Granby. Out goes Bell, Josh Brown, and Aiden Goudreau. Number 33, Patrick Lacombe, is going to inbound for East Granby right now. Patrick looking around, finds Mike Santos, number 4. Santos into Sean Griffin, number 10. Okay, fast break by Justin Phillips, puts it up and in. 15-0, Granby, 2:46 to go, first quarter. Mike Santos into Jonah Dunlap. Santos over to Lacombe, pops no good. That was Patrick Lacombe with the shot. There's Justin Phillips, open three, hits. Timeout East Granby, 18-0. Granby Bears, impressive first quarter. Full timeout by East Granby Crusaders. They used 2 timeouts here in the first quarter. But obviously the coach does not want the game to get out of hand. It's already getting out of hand. So the 8-2 Granby Bears playing tonight, and the regular season concludes on Friday with a home game versus Canton. And over the last few days, the Granby Bears went to Suffield and won by 5. And then they went to Canton and, I guess in a dramatic game, won by 2. And so that establishes their record at 8-2 going into tonight. And then they've got this game, and then they've got one more game coming up at Friday. Tip-off is 5:30. It's a home game, so we will be video live streaming that game. So make sure you watch, because that will have everything to do with the seeding of the NCCCs, with SMSA, Canton, and Granby all vying for the top spot. All right, rebound, nice rebound by Rossi. Here goes Granby to Gray, down to Cam Deere. Deere is hot, and he pops and he hits. Wow. Cam Deere is on proverbial fire. All right, this is number 24 taking the shot, Jonah Dunlap. Rebound by DeGray. Here comes Jack. Jack passes to the red-hot Deere, who takes it and hits it. Wow. I have a feeling, Cam Deere, you're going to be hearing my voice a lot on your highlight reel. All right, this is Jonah Dunlap passing it out to Lacombe. Patrick Lacombe shoots, not good. Rebound is out of bounds on Granby, so it will be East Granby ball. Looks like Mike Santos, number 4, will be inbounding the ball. Justin Phillips is going to pester him. Inbounded to number 10, Sean Griffin. Ball is over to number 15, Morgan Ribzik. Under to number 4, Mike Santos, who lays it up and in. First points of the game for East Granby. Here comes Jack DeGray. Red hot Cam Deere takes a bomb and misses. All right, it's going to be East Granby ball. Ball goes out of bounds. Mike Santos is going to inbound the ball. Needs some help. Everyone's going up court. But Morgan Ribzik comes back, number 15, and gives the ball back to Santos, who comes half court, guarded by Justin Phillips. All right. Santos drives the lane. No good. Rebound, Cam Deere. Finds Phillips on the go. Puts it up and in. Good fast break by Justin. Nice pass by Cam Deere. All right, Ethan Lacombe is number 14. Gets the ball to number 10, Sean Griffin. Griffin lays it up and in. Second basket of the game for East Granby. It's 26-4. Granby Bears leading. Here comes Justin Phillips. Time running out. 4 seconds left. Shot by Deere is no good. That concludes the first quarter of play at the Granby High School Memorial Gymnasium. It's 26 for the Granby Bears, 4 for the East Granby Crusaders. No foul trouble to speak of. 2 fouls for Granby, 1 foul for East Granby at this point. Granby comes in with a record of 8-2, and East Granby has a record of 2-8. So we get ready for the second quarter of play. The shots you're seeing down on the floor are being taken by Nick Boyd, and any shots that you see from up here, up above, are being shot by Linus Waskin. Granby cheerleaders have a lot to cheer about, with the score being 26-4. All right, Granby breaks the huddle. East Granby still in the huddle. Starting the second quarter for the Granby Bears is going to be Justin Phillips, John Bell, Declan Lynch, Josh Brown, and Ralph Rossi, the starting 5 for Walter Hansen's Granby Bears. All right, number 10, Sean Griffin, inbounds to number 4, Mike Santos, to Lacombe. Ethan Lacombe, charged with traveling. Granby ball. Here comes Justin Phillips. Phillips at the top of the key, pops, hits. All right, that was a 2. He was inside the 3-point line. 28-4, Granby. All right, Santos moves the ball quickly. Shot by Morgan Ribzik, not good. Here's Declan Lynch to Ralph Rossi, nice play. Ralph set up nicely under the hoop. 30-4, Granby. Comes Mike Santos. Looking around. His outlet is Ethan Lacombe, gets it to him. Back out to Matthew Fortier. Inside now to number 10, Sean Griffin. And driving the hoop is number 15, Morgan Ribzik, misses the layup. Here comes Phillips, hits. Justin with a big first half. He's now got 11 points. All right, Ethan Lacombe pops, in and out. Rebound by Josh Brown. Here comes Brown and Granby. Brown at the foul line, pops. Oh, doesn't get a roll. Here comes Ethan Lacombe. Lacombe now drives the lane, puts it up, uses the backboard, no good. And it's going to be Granby ball, tipped out of bounds by East Granby, trying to rebound the ball. Checking in for East Granby now is Kenzie Vick. Out goes Mike Santos. All right, Josh Brown inbounds it to Justin Phillips. Comes half court, guarded by Vick. Ball to Declan Lynch, back to Phillips, over to Rossi. Rossi top of the key, back to Josh Brown. Brown finds an open Bell, who shoots, no good. Rebound by Kenzie Vick. Vick over to Patrick Lacombe, back to Vick. Over to Ethan Lacombe. Fortier hits. All right, here's Josh Brown with the ball now for Granby. Justin Phillips. Here comes Declan Lynch. Is stolen by Kenzie Vick. Here comes East Granby. Ethan Lacombe loses possession. Outlet pass to Brown. He breaks in freely and scores. It's 34-7. Granby. Coach Hansen takes his first time out of the game. 5:08 to go in the first half. Brad Field broadcasting live tonight with the Granby Memorial High School Live Streaming Club. And working with us tonight is Elliot Hossack. We've got Nick Boyd working with us tonight, Haley Kaska, and Linus Waskin, all helping out. Great thanks to them. We've got one more game coming up that we're going to be broadcasting that is on the schedule right now. I'm sure there'll be some kind of playoff round coming up, but for now we know that we are broadcasting the game on Friday, March 19th, and broadcast time starts at 5:30, so let Grandma down in Florida and Grandpa out in Arizona know about the game on Friday. It should be a big game. All right, this is nice pass into Fortier, puts it up, no good. Rebound is stuffed by Justin Phillips from behind. All ball. Bell over to Declan Lynch, who's wide open. Pops and hits, and it's a three. That was good locating by John Bell. He threw a cross-court pass to a wide open Declan Lynch. This number 33 is Patrick Lacombe. Number 3 here is Kenzie Vick. Back to Patrick Lacombe. Excuse me, Ethan Lacombe is 14. All right, pop by Josh Brown was no good, but Phillips was right underneath, got the offensive board, put it up and in. Matthew Fortier with the ball, comes in, tries to come in, now gets the ball out to Patrick Lacombe. Looking around, finds, I don't know if it's brother or cousin, but he finds Ethan Lacombe. Ethan back out to Jonah Dunlap. All right, that was a nice drive to the hoop by Vic, but the shot was not good. Bell dishes off to a wide open Justin Phillips, who shoots and hits a three. Phillips now with 16 points. We're taking a mask break now. My goodness, the Granby Bears are on fire tonight. The whole team is doing well, but especially Cam Deere and Justin Phillips just shooting lights out at this point. Score is 42-7 with 3:32 to go in the first half. So we're taking our mask break for this quarter here with 3:32 to go in the first half of play. And as I've told you in every game thus far, it's just amazing to me how these athletes are conditioned. You really need to breathe, obviously, when you're sprinting up and down the court, and it's very tough to do with the masks on to get enough oxygen. Here comes East Granby now. Number 31 is Ben Lacombe, the third Lacombe. All right, the shot was popped up by, I cannot see his number. Number 13. Okay, let's see. That was Abza Miller, number 13, hit for East Granby. The spelling of his name is Abisah, so Abisa, I think. Miller, number 13. All right, here comes Kenzie Vick, number 3 with the ball. Over to Brady Gill, number 22. Gill gets it to Ben Lacombe, number 31. Foul on the play. This will only be Granby's third foul of the entire half. And the foul is on Declan Lynch, number 3. All right, this is Ben Lacombe inbounding the ball. Miller shoots a 3 and hits it. All right, 42-12 now with that hit by Miller. All right, Aiden Goudreau. Pass almost stolen. Declan Lynch is open, misses. Missed a 3. All right, here comes East Granby. And Kenzie Vick has the ball now. Driving into the lane is Miller, who shoots, pops, and hits. Miller heating up for East Granby now with 7 points. Comes Justin Phillips now with the ball. Into Josh Brown, cutting to the hoop. He puts it up and in. A referee's waving off the basket. So I guess the violation was prior to the shot. So Granby retains possession, but the basket is waved off, and it will be inbounded by John Bell to Cam Deere. Cam finds Josh Brown, finds John Bell underneath to DeGray, puts it up and in. All right, here comes East Granby. Brady Gill takes it across to Kenzie Vick. Back to Miller. Miller to a cutting Ben Lacombe. Does not hook up. The pass is out of bounds. Granby ball. Ball will be inbounded by Jack DeGray, number 24, who inbounds it to John Bell, number 5. Here comes John up to half court. John Bell over to Cam Deere, looking around, sees Jack DeGray underneath, puts it up and in. Nice play, 46-14, 1:20 to go in the first half. Brady Gill takes the ball across, passes off to Kenzie Vick. Backcourt violation, a tremendous effort by Vick to save it, but apparently he did not. Granby ball will be inbounded by DeGray into Bell. 1:14 to go here in the first half. John Bell comes across, finds Josh Brown. Josh drives in, drives the lane, puts it up and in. Nice play. Here comes Miller for the East Granby, driving to the hoop. Stops, turns around, and hits. Under a minute to go. Bell slowly bringing the ball up. All right, Cam Deere holding the ball. Apparently they will hold for one shot. 37 seconds left in the half. Ben Lacombe comes out to pester Cam Deere a little, so Deere starts to move. Gives the ball to Josh Brown. Vick trying to steal it away. Ball is deflected out of bounds by Miller, but it will remain Granby ball. Pass intended for Goudreau. Aiden finds Deere in the backcourt. 22 seconds left. Deere swaps places with Bell. Bell has the ball now. Up top. John looking around. Over to Cam Deere. They're calling Deere for a travel with 6 seconds to go. It'll be East Granby ball. Let's see if they can get off a play here in 6.2 seconds. Ben Lacombe, number 31, inbounds the ball to Brady Gill. Miller pops. No good. And Bell with the rebound just throws it down the court, but we have come to the conclusion of the first half, and my goodness, what a first half for Granby. 48, East Granby 16. We've got 9 minutes now for halftime. So what I thought we would talk about here at halftime tonight is a memory from 8 years ago. It was 8 years ago this week that the Granby Bears went down to the Mohegan Sun. Practically the entire town of Granby was driving down Route 2 at about 7 o'clock in the morning, heading down to the Mohegan Sun. We had a morning game against the Weaver Beavers, I believe they were called. And we were down by 25 points at halftime. And my dad, who was 84 at the time, traveled all the way to the Mohegan Sun from Cape Cod. So at halftime, I was apologizing to him for, coming out to see a lousy game. But he came to see his grandson. My son, Kurt, was a junior at the time. And the comeback got underway in the third quarter. And it was Michael Noyes, who was a senior captain. And Mike just heated up. Every time he put up a three, he hit it. And Granby was coming back. And then you could see that Weaver was feeling the pressure. And they started to make some bad decisions and bad plays. It seemed like everything Granby did worked out perfectly, and everything Weaver did worked out terribly. Now, this was in the third and fourth quarter. But mind you, we were behind by 25 points. So Granby was never in the lead. My son hit a shot with a minute and 5 seconds left in regulation, something like that, and got us to within 3. Or we were within 3 and he got us to 1, something like that. But it was close, but we were still behind. Weaver had the ball, and they had the ball with like 9 seconds to go. And in one of the most unselfish plays I've ever seen, our senior captain, Mike Noyes, fouled a Weaver player to stop the clock. It was the only way we could get the ball back, is if they went to the foul line and took their shots, and then we would get the ball back with like 9 seconds to go. So Mike fouled. They went to the foul line and hit their shot. So Weaver was up by 3 with 9 seconds to go. Brett Boozer, who was a transfer student to Granby that year, but an awesome basketball player, Brett knew exactly what he had to do. He came down the court, stopped at the three-point line, took the shot, and hit it. And for the first time in the game, with the buzzer sounding at the end of regulation, Granby tied the game. So then we went into overtime, and we almost lost in overtime. One of the things I remember about overtime is because Mike had fouled out a friend of my son's named Logan Brower, who I coached in baseball. Logan came into the game, and I remember Logan hit a very important 3 at some point in overtime. And then what ended up happening at the end of the first overtime, that went more than one overtime, we almost lost at the buzzer of the first overtime, except for a perfect block by Carlin Champion, who was another captain of the team. Carlin got nothing but ball. Now, if he had fouled the Weaver player going into the hoop, that player would have gone to the line for 2 shots. But Carlin stuffed him literally at the buzzer at the end of the first overtime. And make a long story short, Granby finally went ahead and finally won in the second overtime. Now, interesting too is my friend Eric Brown and his wife Kathy, we all went out to lunch somewhere, and my father had tears in his eyes, and he said it was like one of the best athletic events he's ever seen in his life, and it really was. I mean, you get goosebumps just thinking back at it. And it sort of spread by word. We were saying that we've got to do something for the team tonight, and obviously there was no COVID at the time. So my house was where we had the party, and we had tremendous, my house is pretty big, and we had people packed in like sardines. People were buying kegs of beer and bringing it. People were just buying pizza. Restaurants were donating pizza. It was like a mass celebration in the town of Granby, and it was at my house 8 years ago. It was virtually whatever Saturday night is. So it was virtually either last Saturday or virtually this Saturday, but it was a Saturday night. But that was just crazy stuff 8 years ago. And anybody that was there, I'm sure it will be a memory that lives in your heart for your whole life. I mean, it's the type of thing where you say, yeah, I was there when Carlton Fisk hit the foul pole in the 1975 World Series. I mean, it was sort of analogous to that. It was just a wonderful, wonderful sporting event, and just unbelievable. We have there are DVDs out, and I think you can. I'm going to ask my buddy here, Nick, because he knows all this stuff. But Nick, you said you were watching clips of this game that I've been talking about 8 years ago. Do you know how the folks at home, if they want to, how they could possibly access this game?
Right, yeah, I know for me that I just Googled, I went to YouTube, and then I put in like 2013, I think Class M state championship, and then I found it like that. It was Granby versus Carlin.
Yeah, the Weaver Beavers, I think.
The Weaver Beavers.
Yeah.
So.
Carlin was one of our players. Carlin Champion was one of our captains. But, yeah, well, thank you. So, according to Nick, just go to Google and search 2013 Granby Weaver Class M.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not sure if we were Class S at the time, and then I think we went up to Class M because we won. I'm not positive. But Nick's on it. He's looking it up, and we'll have, I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find it. You can find anything. Even I can find stuff, so it's not that hard. All right. So, well, that took us through halftime.
Class S. Yeah, so it's Class S, and you can find it on the NFHS Network YouTube channel.
All right. Thank you, Nick. All right, so you know, I wouldn't steer you wrong. If you like basketball and you like exciting play, you got to watch that game if you can. So the boys are shooting around now. I'm gonna take about a minute break here and have a drink of water. And we will be back in about a minute with the start of the second half. Granby winning right now, 48. East Granby Crusaders 16. Thank you. You listening? All right, we're back with the start of the second half here. And Aiden Goudreau inbounds the ball to John Bell, and we're underway here in the third quarter. John Bell now looking around, and he gets it in nicely to Gray, who gets it back to Bell, who puts it up and in. Nice play, nice passing between Jack and John. All right, here comes Miller for East Granby. He ended up the first half with some good scoring. He heated up at the end of the second quarter. Fouled by Josh Brown, who I'm not really sure what he did. All right. Number 24 is Jonah Dunlap, but the shot was taken by Miller, who hits a three. 50-19 now. Granby still with a commanding lead. Here comes John Bell to Aiden Goudreau, to Jack DeGray, back to Cam Deere. Cam was thinking about shooting, but passed it up. Passing around the perimeter right now. Deere takes the three, nothing but net. 53-19. That is Cam's 19th point of this contest. All right, this is Kenzie Vick. Excuse me, Mike Santos. Shoots it over to Matthew Fortier, who hits. That was a nice three by Matthew. All right, Cam Deere to Jack DeGray. Across to an open Aiden Goudreau, misses the three. Rebound, here comes Miller for East Granby. Drives the lane. Back out to Santos. Santos puts it up. Number 10 checks into the game, Sean Griffin for East Granby. All right, here comes Granby with the ball. DeGray inbounds the ball to John Bell, who comes up to half court. John to Josh. John looking around. Good defense by Santos of East Granby. All right. Josh Brown drives the lane and hits. 6 points for Josh. Comes Mike Santos now. Guarded by Bell. Bell steals. Breaks away. Puts it up and in. Nice play by John. All right, very nice play by Bell. Here comes Miller to Santos for East Granby. Over to Sean Griffin. To Jonah Dunlap. Dunlap to Santos. Santos was trying to put it up, but sprawling defense by Granby. Quite a height differential, too, with Santos trying to go up against DeGray and Goudreau. He could not get the shot off. East Granby coach calls timeout. 57-22, Granby with a commanding lead. On the scoreboard is Cam Deere with 19 points. Josh Brown has 6 points. And John Bell has 4 points right now. For East Granby, Miller has 12 points. And Fortier has 6 points at this particular time. All right, so it's going to be East Granby's ball. As I said, Santos was up against Goudreau and DeGray and could not get his shot off, so they called timeout. Okay, Fortier at the top of the key. Over to Miller. Pops, no good. Rebound by Josh Brown. Over to John Bell. John to Goudreau. Cutting through is DeGray. Turns around, puts it up and in. Nice play by Jack. Nice passing. All right, here comes Kenzie Vick, number 3. 14 is Ethan Lacombe. 10 is Sean Griffin. That's Matthew Fortier. And Ethan Lacombe takes the shot. No good. Rebound by Sean Griffin. Okay, we got a foul. Josh Brown was in the air. He thought that Santos was going to shoot, but he did not. Vic was going to shoot. He did not. So Brown had to land somewhere. He landed on top of Vic for the foul. All right, the ball is inbounded to Patrick Lacombe, number 33. Nice play, good anticipation by Josh Brown. He hits. Ethan Lacombe came up hard on him, but Brown still managed to get the basket. We've got a mask break now with East Granby in control of the ball. 61-22 is the score with 3:59 to go in the third quarter. Okay, looks like the mass break is just about to come to a conclusion here. Ethan Lacombe to inbound the ball for the East Granby Crusaders, looking for help. Finds Sean Griffin, number 10. Number 33 goes in, puts up a shot. That was Patrick Lacombe. The shot is not good. Rebound, here comes Goudreau to DeGray to Bell. Okay, John looking around. Gets it over to Cam Deere, back to Bell. John pops it into Goudreau. Goudreau cannot make the catch. It looked like Josh Brown was trying to steal, but he fouled number 10, Sean Griffin. So that is the third foul on Josh Brown. Granby has 3 fouls in this second half. East Granby has 0. Here comes Kenzie Vick, guarded by Bell. Throws the ball to number 14, Ethan Lacombe. It's off his hands and out of bounds. It's Granby ball. John Bell inbounds it to Jack DeGray, who takes his time and has now come to half court. Gets it off to Bell, back to Cam Deere, over to Bell. Bell into Goudreau. Again, it's off Aiden's hand and out of bounds, so it's going to be East Granby ball. Patrick Lacombe into Kenzie Vick. Comes Kenzie for the Crusaders, guarded by Bell at half court. Ethan Lacombe to Fortier. Cutting is Vick. Vick guarded by Bell. Looks like Coach Hansen is about to make wholesale changes. Nice shot by number 33, Patrick Lacombe. It's a 3. It's 61-25. It looks like Coach Hansen is going to sub his entire bench here. Here comes East Granby. Shot by Fortier, in and out. Rebound by Bell. Bell down to DeGray. DeGray spins, sort of was disoriented as to where he was, missed. All right, underneath is Sean Griffin. He missed the layup. All right. John Bell now with the ball. Passes off to DeGray, who takes a 3, hits the front of the rim, misses. Outlet pass is broken up by DeGray. Jack drives the lane, finds Josh Brown, puts it up, no good. Josh gets his own rebound, hits, plus he's fouled on the play. So looks like Brown will be going to the line for potential third point on this play. That's the 10th point of the game now for Josh Brown. Coach Hansen takes a 30-second timeout. 63-25, Granby with 1:42 to go in the third quarter. Coach Hansen of Granby has 3 timeouts remaining, and the East Granby coaching staff has 2 timeouts left. 3 fouls for Granby here in the second half, only 1 foul for East Granby. In some kind of foul trouble, I guess, is Josh Brown with 3, but that's the only person with more than 1 on the Granby Bears. On the floor now for Granby is Ralph Rossi. Josh Brown is at the line. Giuliano is playing now, number 31, and Declan Lynch. All right, the rebound is taken by Justin Phillips now. Passes over to Declan Lynch. Back to Phillips. Phillips tells Lynch to cut out, and he does. Ball is inbounded to Rossi, who puts it up. No good. All right, here comes East Granby now. Sean Griffin with a long shot. No good. But rebound underneath by Mike Santos. He puts it up and in. 64-27. Granby still with a commanding lead. Justin Phillips shoots and hits. 53 seconds left in the third quarter here. Ethan Lacombe has the ball for East Granby. Guarded by Lynch. Lacombe drives in, gets it out to Santos, who puts up a three, in and out. Number 33 underneath, Patrick Lacombe, gets the rebound and puts it in. 66-29, Lynch with a long shot, and he hits it. It's a three. That's the sixth point of the game for Declan. Lacombe, Ethan turns around and puts it up, no good. Rebound underneath by Mike Santos, who kept working, and finally drew a foul. The foul appears to be on number 33, which is Jansen for Granby. All right, Santos misses the foul shot. And Mike hits his second one, gives East Granby 30 points now, 69-30 Granby, 10 seconds left. Here comes Justin Phillips for the last shot of the third quarter. Puts it up, three-point land, front of the rim, no good. Rebound is out to Jansen. He doesn't realize the clock was going to go. All right, so that is the end of the third quarter. The score is Granby Bears 69, East Granby Crusaders 30. Okay, I'm back. I had to get some help there. It is Max Jansen and Drew Giuliano that are playing now for Granby. All right, we've got number 11, Justin Phillips, number 33, Jansen, number 3, Declan Lynch, number 31, Drew Giuliano, and who else? Ralph Rossi is in the game for Granby right now. All right, so Kenzie Vick inbounds the ball to Patrick Lacombe, who gets the ball off to Brady Gill. 24 is Jonah Dunlap. He just had the ball over to Vick. All right, Miller goes up. The ball is out to Vick, who puts it up, and it's no good. Rebound is by Justin Phillips, and here comes Granby. 7 minutes left in the ball game, 7:22 actually. Phillips into Rossi, out to Max Jensen. Hits a three. Nice shot by the young man. Max is a junior and hit a nice shot there. All right, now let's see. Kenzie Vick with the ball. Over to Brady Gill. Into Jonah Dunlap, who passes up a shot, gets it outside. There's Vick again with the ball, guarded by Giuliano. Three-pointer put up by Gill, not good. Here comes Granby. Fast break. Justin Phillips tried to bounce past Declan Lynch. did not quite hook up. It was deflected out of bounds by East Granby defense. Phillips will inbound the ball now. Ball is into Max Jensen, who takes the shot. Front of the rim, no good. Here comes East Granby. Miller with the ball. Miller drives the lane, and it falls. 72-32. Here comes Justin Phillips. Over to Jansen. To Giuliano. Giuliano tries a shot. Front of the rim, no good. Miller with the ball now for East Granby. Over to Vic. Miller. Giuliano breaks up the play, but it's now stolen back by East Granby. Miller shoots, no good. Rebound by Rossi. Justin Phillips is trying to break down the sideline. Blocking foul called on East Granby. Looks like the foul will be against Vic. Checking into the game for East Granby is Ben Lacombe, number 31. All right, here's Declan Lynch driving to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Rebound underneath by Jansen, but there were two East Granby defenders there who stole the ball away. Patrick Lacombe. Now this is Ben Lacombe shooting, no good. Rebound by Drew Giuliani. Phillips with the ball. Passes off to Declan Lynch, back over to Rossi, back to Lynch. Lynch pops, hits. All right, that's Declan's third three. All right, here comes Kenzie Vick over to Ben Lacombe. The ball is tipped by Justin Phillips, but Vick retains control. The shot is put up and in by Patrick Lacombe. All right, here comes Justin Phillips for Granby. Justin taking his sweet time, pops it into Ralph Rossi, who was pushed. So the foul is going to be on East Granby. Looks like number 44, so that's Matthew Fortier. That's Matt's first of the game. Phillips will inbound the ball. It's stolen by Ben Lacombe, who does a reverse layup and misses. Ben, with his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Justin Phillips, down to Ralph Rossi all by himself, stuffs it. A Ralph Rossi stuff, 77-34. And we just had a whistle, I believe. It's the mid-quarter mask break. So I'll take this time to tell you that I'm Brad Field, and I'm joined tonight here with the Granby Memorial High School Live Streaming Club. And we've got working with us tonight is Nick Boyd, Linus Waskin, Haley Casca, and Elliot Hosick. And I appreciate their fine efforts tonight and every night. We've got one more game that we will be streaming live for you, and that's coming up this Friday, so 2 nights hence. We will be playing Canton, and that could be for seeding in the NCCCs, because Canton and SMSA and Granby are all battling up at the top. And even with an 8-2 record now that's likely to be 9-2 after this game, Granby can still be as low as 3rd place, depending on what happens in other games and in our last game. So we'll see. SMSA, Canton, and Granby battling up at the top. All right, this is number 33 now. This is Patrick Lacombe. Back out to Kenzie Vick. Kenzie at the top of the key. Gets it over to Ben Lacombe, who drives the lane. Floater, hits it. Nice play by Ben. All right, here comes Granby with Phillips to Giuliani. Drew looking around. Declan Lynch loses the ball. This is Kenzie Vick to Patrick Lacombe to Ben Lacombe. Vick. That's Patrick Lacombe. Oh my goodness, in and out. Very unlucky shot. Here's a shot by Kenzie Vick who hits. And it's a 2, I believe. He was right on the line. Yeah, I didn't see a signal for 3 points, so that was a 2. All right, here's Phillips hitting. All right, Justin, that is his 20th point of the game. All right, Brady Gill bringing the ball up for East Granby. And a timeout is called by East Granby. 79-38 is the score, 2:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Leading scorer for East Granby is number 13, Miller, with 14 points. Very good game by Patrick Lacombe with 7 points. Matthew Fortier has 6 points. All right, Justin Phillips now is going to inbound the ball for Granby to Giuliani, back to Phillips. Phillips comes half court. Gets it over to Max Jansen to Declan Lynch. Foul on East Granby, but it's going to be Granby's ball. I think it was like reach in or something. It looks like Kenzie Vick was called with that foul. Comes Justin Phillips now with the ball, being guarded by Evan Malinowski, number 21, who's checked into the game for East Granby. Max Jansen into Rossi, back out to Declan Lynch, pops a 3 and hits it. Declan with his 4th 3 of the game. All right, this is Brady Gill. Over to Ben Lacombe. Back out to Gill. Misses the 3. Justin Phillips breaks the trap. Wide open Declan Lynch pops a 3 and hits it. That's his 5th 3. Wow. That's some shooting by Declan Lynch. And in addition, when he takes these threes, all you see is the net. They're not even hitting the rim. All right, Evan Malinowski now. The ball is broken up by Giuliani, who was a nice play by Drew, who was driving up the court and got fouled. I've been informed that Drew Giuliani is also a junior for Granby. Number 31. He's got the ball now, and over to Justin Phillips. All right, Phillips just dribbling around. There's only 45 seconds left in this game, so the Granby Bears are 9-2 now after, officially after this ends in 36 seconds. And we will take on Canton in the final regular season game Friday night at 5:30. Declan Lynch now with the ball. They're just coming around the perimeter. Phillips over to Max Jansen. Jansen looking for help. Finds it. Phillips. 15 seconds. Phillips just holding the ball. And the Granby bench is clapping. The game is over. The coaches are thanking the officials. The final score is Granby Bears 85, the East Granby Crusaders 38. Granby goes to 9-2 now on the season. East Granby drops to 2-9. We will see you Friday night. Tip-off is at 5:30 as the Granby Bears take on Canton. And before we sign off, Nick, you got any thoughts on tonight? Our shooting was phenomenal tonight.
Exactly. I mean, it looked like we were hitting all of our shots, especially Cam Deere. I mean, I think he's been having a little bit of trouble with his shot this season, but actually I've seen him after every single game taking shots for like a half an hour. He's still here and we're tearing all the gear down, so he's been working hard, and I'm glad his shot is back on.
Yeah, Cam was lights out, and this Declan Lynch, he takes a three, and it doesn't even hit the rim. It just goes swish, and he took 5 of them.
Exactly, yeah, his shooting's been really good also. I mean, no better time for it all to come together, and I almost feel bad that we were against East Granby tonight, because I think we could have used this talent for a much harder team.
Well, we've got a harder team coming in on Friday, and it's Canton and SMSA and Granby all jockeying for position. And I was telling the folks that with our record 9-2, I heard from assistant coach Mike Dombrowski, we could still be as low as 3rd seed, depending on what SMSA does and what Canton does in remaining games, and us against Canton head-to-head.
Yeah, it looks like those losses against SMSA might come back to haunt us.
Yeah, probably the best we can hope for would be probably a 2 seed, unless SMSA loses to somebody unexpectedly. But anyway, Nick, thank you. Thank your crew for us tonight. And again, I just want to thank the kids that were here working with us tonight for the Granby Live Streaming Club. Nick, why don't you talk about these kids?
Yeah, absolutely. So my team's been really dedicated the entire year. So far, we haven't missed a single basketball game. I'm here tonight with Elliot Hozak, Linus Waskin, Haley Koska, and myself. Owen Danke would be here. He did get contact traced. We were having a little bout of COVID at the high school, but hopefully not enough to impact us and impact the streaming of the games. And really, I'd just like to thank everybody who comes out and helps me with this. It's not easy, but I think that the product is fun. Everybody here is really proud of what we do, and I know that the school absolutely loves it. It's great for the community, so I can't be any more happy with how it comes together.
And Nick, in my former life, I did 38 years of TV. I did 3 years in Providence, Rhode Island, and 35 years in Hartford. And I'll tell you what, I'm proud of what we're doing. I think you guys are doing, it is almost professional level video of the games. And, I'm an old broadcaster, so I can talk about anything for hour upon hour, but, I'm very proud of what we're doing.
Absolutely, yeah, and we're honored to have you here talking for us. None of us would want to step up to the microphone quite yet. Perhaps we could get you a student to help you out next year, granted you come back, but yeah, absolutely. It's been so much fun this year.
All right, thank you, Nick. So on behalf of the Granby Memorial High School Live Streaming Club, I am Brad Field. We're signing off, and we will see you Friday night here against Canton. Tip-off is at 5:30. Remember that, not 6:30, 5:30. So we'll see you Friday.
Thanks, everybody, for watching.